Hapless Han.
Hello there. I'm Han, though fans and, well, everyone else call me Hapless Han.
Oh dude, what happened to you?
It's not such a bad thing. Fighting in the lower divisions means I never run afoul of the Ravager. Our current champion has nearly killed his last two opponents.
Yeesh.
See, I look on the bright side of things. Even if my losses make people call me hapless, are numbers really that important? In my mind, it's trying your best that counts.
And staying alive.
Looking at you, I'd say you could hold your own in the arena. Are you thinking of signing up, or was there something else you need?
How can I join the arena?
You need to talk to Kui, the promoter. He'll start you out. It'll be great to have someone new around the place.
Yeah, someone new to punch around. What can you tell me about the arena?
You're new to this arena, aren't you? I'm happy to help you out. Do you want to know how to sign up, or are you just curious about the events?
How are the matches set up?
Every warrior here starts out in the qualifying round, where they face a lot of the hopefuls. If you're doing well, you'll end up facing me. After that, there are the bronze, silver, and gold divisions, each of which has its own champion and unique trials. I'm sure Kui the promoter can outline those for you.
I'm game. How do I join?
You need to talk to Kui. He will handle all the paperwork and give you some good advice on getting started.
Let's go back to my other questions.
Sounds good to me.
No, I'm not going to say that. How well do you know the Imperial City?
I'm sure you can find your way around, but I've been here all my life. I can tell you about the scholars, the common folk, and even a bit about the Emperor himself.
Oh, really? I'm interested in hearing about the Emperor.
Emperor's son is a savior to the Empire. He created a never-ending supply of water for us. It's just too bad his daughter isn't a bit more respectful of tradition. Then again, her father has changed the way things are done, so I suppose that's to be expected.
What kind of changes has the Emperor made?
He sealed himself away in the palace. When in the time of the drought, he was a leader and an inspiration. It's a shame that he's become so private. At his last appearance, he seemed so full of life.
Interesting.
It was like he hadn't aged a day in 20 years. Perhaps trying to curtail his daughter keeps him young.
I sense some shenanigans. I have a feeling what the answer to this is, but how is the princess disrespectful of tradition?
Princess Leon is a willful child, they say. Don't take that to mean I know her personally, but everyone says she's willful. To be fair, that could be good in a ruler. Still, you have to respect tradition. I'm not exactly sure what she's done that's so bad, but I know it set the nobles aflame with gossip.
Tradition should change if they are no longer relevant. Yeah, Angelus would say that.
I agree, and I would never question the Emperor. He is a visionary leader. It's just that before, we could see where he was leading. Still, I see what you're saying. Look at the endless flow of water he brought to the Empire. It's new, and he changed the face of the palace to pour the water forth to the lands. The first change to the palace since the time of sagacious Qian, in fact. That's a good reason to break with tradition, and one we all understood. Hiding himself away, however? That's something no one understands, and that isn't right.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. Let's go back to my other questions.
All right.
Let's hear about the common... what are your impressions of the scholars?
I like them. Half are as crazy as a drunken chicken, but they occasionally come up with some ingenious ideas like the flyers.
Like Mad Kang.
You'll find that the most revered scholars tend to keep to their garden. Given their lively debates, that's probably safest for the rest of us. If you're curious, the garden lies at the far side of the richer quarters of the city, across the waterway from here.
Let's hear about the commoners.
Common folk from the Imperial City consider themselves superior to all other common folk, which is just silly if you ask me. The prevailing thought is that everyone outside the city has all the culture of a sunburned ox. Aside from that, the people here are the same as everywhere else. Some good, some bad.
Let's talk about something else.
I'm happy to help.
I think that's all I need from you.
Right you are. Take care.
Alright, Hapless Han. What does the staircase lead to? The creature pens? Huh, I'll check that out in a second. Dr. An. You're Dr. An.
Fascinating. How very interesting to meet you. Fate may have robbed me of my sight at a young age, but I can still sense the energy within your meridians. Impressive, and yet somewhat strange.
A blind doctor. That's pretty interesting. You must be the local seller of miraculous cures.
Miraculous? There are no miracles in acupuncture. It is a science, tested and refined for thousands of years. Bah, miracles are for the heavens. Allow me a formal introduction. I am Dr. An, acupuncturist.
Nice.
I do not recognize your voice, but within it I can hear the energy of one trained for combat. Perhaps you should talk to Kui the promoter. He often seeks new warriors to do battle in these ancient halls.
Tell me more about what you do here.
Acupuncture is the process of healing the body through the release of its own energies. There are other applications, such as an understanding of the pressure points of the body as well. I release these healing energies through the very precise insertion of needles into the skin. It truly is an art. Acupuncture is also most ancient science, studied as long as the Empire has stood. Those studies benefit the warriors in this place most directly.
Acupuncture has always fascinated me. I've never tried it, but I've always been fascinated by it. That's kind of a rude thing to ask. How do these treatments work?
My techniques for releasing your untapped inner energies are newer and slightly more radical, but even they benefit from a century of research and years of practice.
Tell me more.
Put simply, your body possesses incredible energies, some of which can fall out of balance, putting the body at risk of disease. Acupuncture releases blockages in your body's meridians, natural pathways for this energy, allowing your body to restore its balance.
Interesting. How does this allow you to make people stronger?
The new schools have found ways to optimize the body's energy pathways to make you stronger than you would be normally. You would have to practically abandon your pursuit of martial prowess to understand them more fully, but you have other skills to hone.
What benefits could I receive from your skills?
My needles, used properly, can enhance your strength, restore your inner vitality, and unlock energies you barely knew your body held. The
and more able to resist the hardships of life, and the mind clear, more ready to adapt. Vigorous body, health plus 10, chi minus 2. I don't know if I'm really interested in that. Clear mind, focus plus 10, intimidation minus 1. A clear mind can see truly where a clouded one cannot. Removing the imbalances from the body that distract the mind can greatly increase one's clarity and focus. This new thoughtfulness will make an individual seem slightly distracted to those who do not understand. And porcelain skin, charm plus 2, chi minus 4. A clear complexion is the hallmark of a healthy and attractive individual. By correctly balancing the forces within one's body, one can improve one's outward appearance. Such vanity does true enlightenment no favors. And that's 2,000. I'll think about it. I might come back. Give me some time to think about your services.
While I cannot see you, your appearances are hard to ignore. Welcome again. Are you here for a treatment or simple socializing?
Can you answer some questions about the arena?
I'm afraid I can't help you. I know all the fighters, but I'm not at liberty to discuss them.
Alright.
I'm certain you understand the ethics at stake. My knowledge of their strengths and weaknesses would be a weapon in the wrong hands.
That makes sense. Alright, I should let you be.
Be well.
Okay. Alright.
Intolerable. One more mistake, Kui, and I'll have you retired. Finding someone else is your problem.
But...
Enough! Find a solution and leave me alone.
What's his problem, really?
This is not an approbate time to... Wait a moment. You have the look of a fighter about you. Those hands, that stance, even your eyes. I'd know that look anywhere. You must be here to join the most glorious contest in the Empire. Isn't it fortunate that Lucky Cho and I were just discussing how this place needs an M-fusion of new blood?
Yes, how
The
convenient.
fighters here are skilled, but you would fare better than many of them. I hear the winnings are lucrative as well.
I'm sure that's...
Come with me a moment and we'll engagitate in some dissertation about the best decision you'll ever make.
I'm sure that motivates you, Sky. Is what I was gonna say. Angelus is like, alright, sure. I didn't get a chance
This is turning out to be an excellent day. Most ostentatious indeed.
Ostentatious. Don't you mean auspicious?
I apologize if I'm using words beyond your grasp. Very few people can match either the supply or the command of my language.
I'll just mark you down as an idiot. Carry on.
Strong build, good shoulders, not half bad looking either. You've got what it takes to make it in today's arena.
Thanks. You sized me up like market day livestock.
The question is, can you fight? Are you worthy of the arena? I say the answer is a clarion and resounding yes.
Resoundering?
I've heard that you were asking around and talking to some of our best and brightest. Your interest tells me all that I need to know about you. What say we get you signed up for the greatest attraction in all the Empire? The arena awaits.
Nah, sure, why not? Before I agree to anything, I need to know the rules of this tournament.
Here you fight for silver. Glory is yours for the taking if you value it. The reward starts small, but in the gold division, you could easily retire on your winnings.
That sounds cool.
In fact, our last champion, Raging Ox, did just that. Suddenly up and left to enjoy his winnings, clearing the way for the Ravager to take his place. You'll start low and advance on my say-so, but I can already tell you're going to expel in this place.
Expel?
You'll not languish in the qualifiers for long.
Expel in this place. Nice. If I join the arena, who or what would I face?
You will face the flashing blade of Crimson Kana, the stern resolve of Iron Soldier, and the, troublesome Prevaricator of the Sung Brothers.
Prevariate?
If you defeat these veterans, you will face the Ravager, our newest champion, who tore his way through the divisions to replace the now-retired Raging Ox.
Alright.
Go ask them yourselves if you want to know more. Hapless Han's faced more than a few of them, too, if you want his perspications.
Perspications. And are these fights deadly?
Do you have any idea how much paperwork I have to do when a contestant of the Empire's finest tournament dies? Wards and spells have protected fighters in this place since its construction. It's been easily 20 years since they failed.
Okay. Alright, so magic is gonna keep us alive in this arena. Gotcha. What if someone specifically tries to dispel the protection?
I'm no sorcerer, but I suppose it could happen. Still, any magically inclined person would notice something like that.
How many magically inclined people
Even
are
if
there?
someone removed them, the protections would reweave themselves automatically in time. They've done so before.
Wait, this has happened before? Alright, I want to join the arena. Sure, let's do it.
That's the spirit of the thing. Now, what name precedes you in your travels?
What name? Oh gosh. I am Egregious Prevaricator, Respected scholar and grower of pipeweed. I'm shocked you haven't heard of me.
I've heard that one before. Have you any idea how many board students peramputate down here from the Scholar's Garden?
Peramputate. I love this guy.
Think of something that would sound engaging, ringing down from the rafters. That's how we'll bill you.
Okay. Raging Dragon. Silver Phoenix. Tiger lifts the mountain. Well, considering how I have a tattoo of, I think it's a dragon behind my back. I don't know why I can't remember because I'm always staring, it seems, at Angelus's back. But I think it's a dragon. I think I'll say I want to be called the Raging Dragon.
Raging Dragon, huh? Sounds fast and powerful. I like it. Are you positive that's what you want?
Yeah, I mean, it fits my tattoo. Let's do it. I think it fits my tattoo. Now I'm going to look in the back of my tattoo and it's going to be a tiger and I'll be like, oh man, why? Why? Yeah, that's what I want.
Then that is what you shall have. Come and tell me when you're ready for a fight and I'll get you started.
Alright.
Since you're new, you'll start in the qualifying rounds. The money's small at that level, but it's there. Any other questions?
That's all I need to know?
One other thing. You should talk to the other fighters now and then. They will be watching you, and you should get to know them as well.
Alright. I've been talking to some
We're
of them.
all one big happy family.
You're a big, happy idiot, Han.
Aww. Leave Han alone.
As you can see, they always have something to say.
Tell me about my first fight.
For your first match, we'll start you off against a mighty ogre. I'll be watching your style closely to see how you fare. Impress me, and I'll take you to the top.
Alright.
Even our great champions start out against the ogre. Take Raging Ox, who danced around the beast singing drunkenly to earn the crowd's favor, or the Ravager, who defeated him in a single blow.
Impressive.
I should take a moment and explain the system we use here.
Yeah, please explain the procedures here.
I like to keep things simple and organized. Any other way, and things get more convoluted than the celestial court on the Emperor's birthday.
Sure, I'll take your word
When
for
you're
it.
ready for your match, ask me about it, and I'll give you a quick summary of your opponent. I'll be setting up your matches, of course. Various enchantments woven in this place keep the fights from being deadly, but they're no less real. You'll feel the pain if you don't keep your defense up.
Right.
Are you ready to get started?
I guess so. Yeah, let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Alright, let's do this. We're gonna do this. How hard could this be, guys? Because you know how much I excel in combat.
A new warrior does battle with the beast.
Wow, what the heck is he carrying?
Stop the mortar.
Big rock. Oh, he's immune. That's fine. I'll try my brand new staff with a blade attached to it. Hey, that's a nice weapon. Ow! That's a really nice weapon. There we go. Sweet. Thank you, Flawless. Nice. Okay.
That was an impressive beginning. Normally I'd have started you off against something easier, but you practically ooze potential. You've caught the eyes of the other fighters as well. Go ask them if you don't believe me.
That really was a fantastic bout.
Well, thank you, Han.
Beating the ogre's nothing special. I could have done better bound and blinded.
Hey.
Sometimes you don't even need to ask. One fight does not make a champion, though. There are many more opponents ahead of you. Let's move on, shall we?
Sure, why not? What can you tell me about the champion of my division?
Han isn't a champion exactly, but he's solid enough that all fighters must beat him before they can leave the qualifiers.
Gotcha.
I like Hapless Han personally. He never quits trying. Reminds me of a young me trying to clamber my way up from the streets. He'll go far, you rest assured.
I like Han as well. He's a cool guy. Tell me about my next fight.
Since you held your own against the Ogre brute last time, I'm going to try something exciting for the crowd.
The Ogre wasn't exciting enough?
I've got 4 boys from some school west of the city who've been bothering me for some tougher matches. I'm giving you all of them at once.
Oh, nice. That'll be interesting.
It'll wow the crowd and teach them a lesson at the same time. Remember to watch your sides and back.
Gotcha. Alright.
Are you ready to get started?
Are you ready to rumble? Yes, let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Alright, let's do this. Let's do this.
4 students test their skills against 1 master.
Thank you, announcer man. Wow, look, my blade is sparkly.
Stone Immortal.
Face the Stone Immortal. That's right. Behold my rocks of death. And I'll wow them with my purification. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful.
Those boys won't be back anytime soon. Losing as a group to one opponent would shame a peasant, let alone a student. And we'll get you ready for your next match.
It's a statue, and I think ice can destroy statues pretty well. I mean, it does in real life.
Unyielding stone meets the press of time.
A dragon versus a dragon. Nice.
Ice Shark. Legendary strike.
This is like those destroy your stuff like challenges in Street Fighter. Destroy the cars and all those other things. Nice. Alright. Now we're gonna go after Han, right?
Excellent work. You have vested time itself in destroying that statue. No mean feat, I assure you.
Tell me about my next fight.
I think you're ready to face Hapless Han. Show me you're ready for the big time, and I'll make sure you don't have to dance with the children anymore.
Alright.
Are you ready to get started?
Yes, sir. Let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me, and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Alright, I'm ready for this. Come on, Han. You and me, buddy.
A chance to leave the qualifying division as Raging Dragon faces Hapless Han.
Alright, Han. Let's see what you got.
Stone Immortal.
There we go. The Lotus Assassins were once known as the Lotus Order, amongst... Alright.
You dealt with Han very well. I knew you would. All of our professional fighters move past him eventually.
Kui, that will be enough. I bring you a message from my employer, Kyan the Serpent. He is impressed with how far you have come in such a short while.
Perfect. Kyan the Serpent.
The Serpent wants you to know that he is watching your progress very closely. He is most interested to see how you fare in the Bronze Division.
Of course he is.
Kui, you may breathe again. That is all I had to say.
You may breathe again.
Well, that was good.
Why do you let Lucky Cho push you around, Kui?
Lucky Cho is a thug, pure and simple, but he's very good at what he does. He's also a member of the Guild and reports directly to Kyan. Kyan oversees things here in the arena, and the Guild ensures that the authorities leave us in peace.
Tell me more about Kyan the Serpent.
He has a distinct interest in the proceedings here. He is an ex-champion, you see.
I see.
He retired some time ago, even before Raging Ox, who was the champion before the Ravager. Kyan couldn't leave the arena alone, though. He has become a very important man here with the help of a group called the Guild.
Yes, I remember hearing about the Guild several times.